I'm in San Francisco, and I'm pretty excited about it. This is my first ever visit to Fisherman's Wharf. I am in love already. Obviously, we're right here on the water. There is like already so much to do. I'm really happy with where I chose to stay because it's close to a lot of cool stuff. And the streets are literally lined with just pretty much nothing but seafood restaurants. So I'm about to eat so much seafood. I'm pretty much just gonna live on seafood while I'm here. So I'm super stoked that I decided to stay in Fisherman's Wharf. I could not have asked for anything more beautiful than this. I could not have asked for a better neighborhood to spend my 5 days in. Obviously we'll branch out and do some other stuff, but man, this place is already awesome. I'm already in love. There's a ton of stuff to do, like right around my hotel. I could not have picked a better hotel location-wise. Pretty much everyone I talked to about this trip was like, San Francisco in April. Like the weather's not gonna be bad, but it's not gonna be like super hot. So I brought 2 wardrobes on this trip because I spent 5 days in Vegas and now 5 days in San Francisco. And I'm like, yeah, obviously it's gonna be hot in Vegas. I know Vegas well. And so I brought like all these tank tops and stuff like that. And now I'm in San Francisco and I brought like sweaters and stuff. And dude, it is flipping hot. I don't know what the temperature is, but I am warm. So I will be wearing my Vegas wardrobe more than likely. However, I've also heard that the weather can flip on a dime. So I might be glad later that I brought the sweaters. My first meal here in Fisherman's Wharf is going to be from the Cod Mother, a food truck right on, actually like right on the edge of Fisherman's Wharf, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've read that she has some of the best fish tacos in all of San Francisco. And San Francisco being a mecca for seafood that it is, that's saying something. So I'm pretty excited because I'm about to have fish tacos. I love fish, I love tacos, and I love them together. Dude, massive. I'm just leaving the Cod Mother, fish and chips. Had the Baja fish tacos. Dude, I mean, I guess it goes without saying because the name, but they had a little bit of a kick to them, but they were good. Her like sauce, delicious. Those were massive pieces of fish. She asked me if I wanted anything with it, and I said no, because I was like, no, 2 tacos is good for lunch. But like, dude, I was so glad I didn't order anything else because that was a ton of food. So it does take a little bit of time to get your food. She's like, hey, it's gonna be like a 10 or 15 minute wait. Totally fine, not a big deal. You can hear her frying up your fish. That stuff is fresh. And when you get it, it is like piping hot. After I ordered my food from the Cod Mother, and then I went and sat down at one of her outdoor picnic tables. Super nice. So glad she had a covered area though, because it is flipping hot, dude. I am like sweating. So this couple comes in after me and I'm listening to their conversation and they're talking about how they used to live in San Francisco and they're back visiting for the weekend, and she asks her husband, well, where's the first place you want to eat? And he said, the Cod Mother. So I'm like, man, that is a testament to how good that place is. Golden Gate Bridge. Alcatraz. This is an incredible view. today is going to be challenging to film. I've been on vacation for a week already and I filmed like everything, so the memory card for my camera is completely full. So anyway, I'm gonna have to work around that. Right now I'm filming on my phone, which is not ideal, but I'm gonna try to find a store that has memory cards. I need to do better. Something kind of cool about the Haight Ashbury area is that in that massive earthquake back in 1906, this area actually wasn't hit that hard in comparison to other areas. So you actually have a lot more of like that famous San Francisco Victorian era architecture still standing. So I am pretty excited to see that. So I am at Coffee to the People. How could you not want to come get coffee someplace with a name like Coffee to the People? It's so cool. So at first I was like, I'll just get like a latte like I always do. But they have like San Francisco themed drinks. They have this chocolatey orange coffee beverage called the Golden Gate. They have one called the Flower Power. I mean, these are fun drinks. So anyway, I went with the Golden Gate. Want me a San Francisco themed drink. Might seem a little weird to film people's houses, but they're so pretty. I really like this green one. So it looks like these are more like apartments or townhouses now, not really like actual houses. The Tie-Dye Emporium. Love on Haight. This is the coolest building I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what this is, but I dig it, and I want to go inside. I hope they open soon. Start this place. This is what I'm talking about. I love how all these places kind of keep this old hippie spirit alive.
And it's 5, 6, 7, open up pearly gates. Well, there ain't no time to wonder why, but they were all going down. Come on, fathers, and don't hesitate. Send your sons off before it's too late. You can be.
I really cannot get over the fact that I'm in Haight Ashbury right now. This is a legit bucket list item for me. This is a huge day for me. I am so excited to be here. I love history. I love everything about the 1960s. It was such a revolutionary time and so many just monumental things happened in that decade. And I love classic rock. I could listen to Janis Joplin all day. Give me some Jimi Hendrix, any of just the psychedelic rock. And they have done a great job of keeping kind of like that 1960s hippie spirit alive. This is incredible. I cannot get over it. I cannot tell you how excited I am right now. This is the most excited I've been for something in a really long time. The whole trip here from Fisherman's Wharf, I was just like full, I like had butterflies. I'm so happy to be here. I was just in the store on the corner of Haight and Ashbury, and the store is called Haight and Ashbury, and I had like the best interaction with the guy that worked in there. I told him, I was like, dude, I have to tell you like how excited I am to be here, and he's like, oh my god, thank you for that positive energy. I like really needed that today. I'm like, dude, I am happy to help. I am stoked to be in the Haight. This is awesome. If I come back to San Francisco at some point, which I hopefully will do, I think I want to stay in the Haight instead of Fisherman's Wharf. I cannot get enough of this. I might have to buy something.
One day I want to have one of those.
I think I'm probably going to spend all of my money in the Haight because this place is so cool. They're not open yet, but it looks rad. So I found out from the guy who works in Haight and Ashbury that the hearts on the street that I just filmed a few minutes ago are the names of celebrities that lived in Haight Ashbury. So that's kind of neat to know. So I do have the impression that these are private residences now because I just saw somebody walk in with their keys and stuff like that. That being said, this big pink house, I don't know what they are right now. Anyway, this is 635 Ashbury. Apparently, back in the day, Janis Joplin lived here for a while. So that's kind of neat. There are a few houses here in the Haight that I'm going to track down because they are famous for who once lived in them. There's like 4 locations that Janis Joplin lived in during her time in Haight Ashbury. I do not plan on finding all of those, but I saw the one on 635 Ashbury. I think that's the most famous one because if you Google that, it literally says Janis Joplin's house. So I think that suffices. So this is like, I think, one of the most famous houses in the Haight. A lot of people just call it the Red House. Some people call it the Jimi Hendrix House. As you can see, a pet shop's going on over there. This 1524A in the Red House on Haight Street is where Jimi Hendrix used to live. And that is so cool. So we just saw the Janis Joplin house. Now we're looking at the Jimi Hendrix house. You can't see much. Doesn't look like there's much to see, but man, it would be cool if this was not closed. So right now, I'm actually gonna go find the Charles Manson house, where he hung out kind of at the end of the Summer of Love days. So you could prey on the young people who were high. This right here on the left side is 636 Cole Street. Back in the day when Haight Ashbury was full of communes and a bunch of people getting high, living together, a lot of teenagers, I think. This was the home of Charles Manson. This is kind of dark, I guess, but kind of intriguing all at the same time. And I guess our infatuation with Charles Manson is kind of dark, but it's really interesting at the same time. This is one of the most famous houses in Haight Ashbury. 710 Ashbury. It is the Grateful Dead house. So we've seen several houses that were famous for who they lived in. I think I've seen 5 of them now. I think that's enough for celebrity houses because I don't actually usually care about that stuff, except these people are pretty spectacular. So anyway, I'm hungry. burritos here, having lunch on Haight Street. Opted for some Mexican food. The place is literally just called Street Taco. I did that thing where you wander around for forever trying to figure out what you want to eat. There's a couple vegan places. I did consider one of them, but it was more like, it was a little too fast foody for me. And then the other one was a pizza place, but I'm thinking about having pizza for dinner, so I don't want both. Anyway, this place, I haven't tasted my food yet. I got what is called a street bowl. It's essentially a taco salad though, but it looks delicious. I got shrimp for my meat. This place is, my table's wobbly. This place is packed. It felt kind of bad because I couldn't really hear what that guy was saying because it was so loud in there. But, you know, we got through it. Got my horchata. Got my taco salad. And I'm having lunch in Haight Ashbury. It's really, they move very quickly in there. They have a good assembly line going. So I was in line a few minutes because the place was packed, but it didn't take me long to get my delicious food. I'm not sure if it's because I'm so hungry or this is really that good, but I'm really enjoying it. This is the second time I've had horchata. It's okay. I want to try it again because I couldn't remember how I felt about it. I don't think it's my favorite. I don't think I'll get it again.
Are you excited by so the other two lists I would say are worthwhile on this end?
So I've been in the Haight for about 4 hours. I've checked out a lot of stores, done a lot of photography of all the psychedelic colors, bought a couple of things, but I think it's time to go. Part of me doesn't want to. Part of me's like, it's so cool. And I love being able to be like, I am in Haight Ashbury. I am in the Haight district, and it's so amazing. And this is, you know, a big bucket list item for me. So part of me doesn't want to go. The other part of me is like, well, you have a lot else you want to do, girl. So I'm gonna walk up to the Castro district.